Hey, what's going on, everybody? Listen, my name is Charles Reese, and I am coming to you today to talk to you about why your website is way more important than your social media. I'm gonna let that set in for a little bit. All right, that's enough. Listen, your website is way more important than your social media, and I'm gonna explain to you exactly how. The first thing that I need people to understand is social media is a tool to use to promote what you're doing, right? So social media isn't just the base of your business. Like a lot of times, a lot of people think that, oh, well, all right, I have to promote on Facebook, promote on Instagram, promote on TikTok, and to do this and do that. You have to have something to promote. And yes, that is a product, but you also have to have a place and a home for where that product is. So yes, you could be that place and you could be that product in that home for that product. However, the functionality and to really grow your business, if you're really taking it as a business, it has to have a home of a website. If I was a consultant, or even me being a consultant, or even somebody being a beautician, somebody being a barber, especially in industries like that, in the service-based industries, those things will only benefit what you're doing. One of my first clients that I ever had was my mom's hairstylist. Literally, I made her website. I helped her with a booking app. I helped her with putting her branding together with her logos and all her colors and everything like that. Once I made her website and made her booking app, literally, she had to tell me to make a space where she can go eat lunch. The functionality and the way that she promotes her hair and what she did worked perfectly. But the fact that she had a website that she gave easy access to customers and it was more convenient for customers, instead of having to wait on her to call them back, they had a place to go to no matter what. So the home base for your business should be a website. I don't care even if it is a side hustle. Your website is going to be way more important than social media. If social media goes away today, you can still have a website. The internet isn't going away. If the internet goes away, it's a whole other situation that we're having, and we're already in doomsday. So that won't even matter anyway. But the website is definitely home base. No matter if social media goes away or not, you still have a call log and a list of people in your phone that you can text your website to. So make sure that you always have the website, because that is where you can, of course, make the most money. You can have the most visibility, and there's always a home base that you can go to. Yes, a lot of websites are not functional, and a lot of websites aren't as functional as a lot of people would like them to be, which is why that has to be a product of it too. However, as long as you have a website where somebody can find you, that's going to be the most important part. And especially with local businesses, and even if you are a national business who gets people from all over the place, for local businesses, that is so important. Because yes, people are going to probably send them your Instagram first, send them your Facebook, send them your TikTok, and all those different things, which are perfect ways to promote your business. You should always have those. And please don't get it twisted in saying that those things are irrelevant, because they aren't. However, it will be irrelevant if you don't have a website that's as functional as it needs to be to promote what you're really doing. And a lot of times when I do talk to people, they don't want to take that extra step in making a website because they just think about the cost, or they think about the money, and they don't think about the results that they could get on the back of it. Once I had gave her that website, she quite literally had to tell me to cut it off at a month and a half, because people were booking out for the rest of the year, and she had so many different people, so many different customers that she never had. Her customers were sending her booking link to all of their friends. Their beautician didn't even have that, and they switched over to her just off the strength of they can know that they can have a set appointment with her. And I think that's the most important part when businesses are doing business. You have to be customer based. You have to look at what the customer wants. Think about what you would want when it comes down to having a barber, having a beautician, ladies, getting your nails done, guys. When you want to go, even if it was a gym or something, if you had a gym that had a booking app where you can book your time for your team, and you don't have to worry about somebody else being in the way or doing this or doing that, that's an advantage for your customer. Even if it's for social things, even if it's for business, no matter what it is, it's a convenience for the customer. And a lot of times we do miss that part when it comes to being customer centric, because yes, you might be selling this great product, but if the only way that they can get that product is if they call you on the phone, that's a problem. That's a problem for you as a business owner. That's a problem for the customer, because number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I might not want to see you. I just want the products. If I want the products and I can go order it online, I might buy 10 of them instead of going and have to try to find you, or you having to try to find me. And that way, that makes it too convoluted. It makes it too complicated. The simplest way to grow your business and to have a functional operations when it comes to your business is to have a website. And that's the most important part to your business when it comes to promoting and marketing is the website, because that is the home base. That is where people will find you. And even if they don't know anything about you, they can go and research on Google and find you from that way. And there's a lot of different things when it comes to SEO and keywords and Google and AI and all these other things that are coming up now. And those things are all important too. But before anybody worries about any of that, you have to have a functional website, and it has to match the process that you have in your actual business. So if you do sell a product, how long does it take for that product to get shipped to them? That's a question that has to be answered before the website even goes live. How long does it take for you to get your products? How do you replenish your inventory? That question needs to be answered before you launch that website. And yes, you can have an aesthetically pleasing website, and it can be very functional, but if it does not match the process that you already have, the social media promotion doesn't matter. And social media is a tool that we use to promote. Like I said, it's to promote what we do, to promote and show people how we do business, what we do, the results that we have, and show people that no, we are legit and this is what we do. But having that home base for a website will answer a lot of questions for you and a lot of questions for the customer. And that's the most important part. Yes, the customer is very important, but if you don't have an understanding, if you aren't comfortable in how you're doing business, if you aren't okay with how the flow of your business is going, and you're still not 10 toes down with it, that's a way bigger issue than the customer being unsatisfied, because you can't consistently keep that up. And you can, but that puts more stress on you, which does not let your mind go and be more creative for you to unlock the next level of your business. So listen, send this to somebody who doesn't have a website. Send this to somebody who is starting a business or who has a business, or someone who already does have a website. One, if you don't have a website, you need one ASAP. Before you promote anything else on social media, you need a website. Because think about it like this. If you have a product-based business and you post something on TikTok and it gets 3 million views, and all 3 million people are from all over the country and they want to order the product that you have, how are you going to have them to book you? How are they going to be able to get the actual product that you have to you? Yes, they can go through DMs. Yes, they can go through your comments. How can you keep that organized? How can they even trust the fact that, oh, I have to go in the comments and order this thing when I can get the same thing from online from somebody else? You have to understand that you can't do shortcuts when it comes to business. And a lot of people take the shortcut of not having a website when that is quite literally the most important part of it. And whether that be your service-based industry, whether that be your product-based business, even if you are building your personal brand, having a website is always good. Okay, yes, I can explain this to you. I can talk to you. I can tell you this. I can tell you that. But here's my card. Go to my website and you can see everything that I'm saying. They go to the website. They literally see all the things that I've done. They've seen all the things that you do, all the things that you want to do. Everything about you can be on their website, and you can answer a lot of unanswered questions. A lot of questions that people do have, they might not want to ask you directly. So make sure that you're always looking at it from a business growth perspective and really going to get to the bag and setting yourself up to win. The only way you can grow is if you have the right tools to grow, period. You cannot put something in the ground and plant it and not expect to water it. It doesn't work that way. You got to have all the tools to make sure that you can really grow and maximize who you are as a business. But one, you have to understand that yes, a website is important. The functionality of the website is the second most important part. You can have a website. It could be great. It could be a website, and that's fine. It can even be an ugly website. It needs to still be functional. It has to be functional. The third thing that's important is the actual aesthetic of it. Yes, you can have a great aesthetic and you can have it look pleasing and things like that. However, please don't have your website look like it's from 1990s. There are plenty of other platforms that you can go on and use, whether that be Wix, whether that be Squarespace, WordPress, even WordPress. There's a lot of platforms that you can use that can make your website look like you are legit. It doesn't cost that much. And those are the things that people really have to realize is, one, having a website is the most important part. Two, the functionality of it is the next most important. And three, that's when the design and aesthetic comes in. After you have that, that's when we start talking about, that's when you need to be worrying about the marketing strategy for social media. Social media is a tool to promote your website. And I can't say that enough. Your social media is a tool to promote your website. Once you have that website, once you promote those things, that's where people can have a home base to come to see you, talk to you, interact with you, find out different things about you, and you can have a seamless process to get customers and get clients on a regular basis. Because if somebody DMs you, if you get the 3 million views on TikTok, or even 10 million views on TikTok, and people start DMing you just to get the product, eventually somebody's gonna get unhappy. You are gonna get unhappy having to respond to all of those, having to respond to all of those DMs. You got 10,000 DMs and you have to go and respond individually because you don't have a website where people can get the orders. You're going to have to get the orders from them, get the addresses, get this and get that. And of course it can be done and functional, but that's not efficient to really run a business. You're going to easily miss out on thousands of people just off the strength of you not even having a website for people to go to order. You might even get 10,000 and you're going to have 8,000 to 9,000 people unhappy because you aren't DMing them right back at the moment that they do DM you. So having that website is going to make it more functional, going to make it better for your business. And I guarantee you that's another way you can blow up your business that you hadn't even thought about. And yes, it's okay if you spend the money on it. A website is a great investment. They have monthly subscriptions for websites for Squarespace. Some websites, Wix, I believe, is still free. So listen, having that website is going to be so important and it's also going to help you build brand. That's where you update and have a home base for everything. On my personal website, I literally have everything on there. Literally, I have everything. I have all the information that I need. All the information that has to come through me is on the website. So please go today and find out what websites are going to be best for you. Look at the pricing, look at all those different things, look at what you will need for your business and make it functional, and then use that for your next phase of your business. Go ahead and get that website and make sure that you promote that website on a regular basis and watch how your business grows.